How we doing, people? It's Friday, bitches. It's Friday. Yes, it's Friday. It's Friday. Yes, it's Friday. It's Friday. Anyway, Brewdog. You might remember in the video yesterday, if you saw it, that I said I wasn't sure whether to do an IPA review on these because of their past controversy, which stemmed from about 15 years ago to a couple of years ago. I don't think there's anything in the present times. I haven't seen anything, couldn't find anything, so maybe everything's been rectified. And do we just say they made a mistake or they made a few mistakes and we get on with it? So I thought I'm not going to just throw these away and boycott Brewdog. I'm going to put them down my mouth. And then, I'm not going to waste my money. So the controversy was that about 15 years ago, they were saying it was a toxic workplace culture. And then since then, there was misleading advertising and PR stunts which were deemed offensive or hypocritical. So I did my views on that in yesterday's video. So if you've seen that, great. If not, have a look. So let's have a look. This is a 5.4 ABV volume. Yes. Okay, so pretty mild, pretty weak. Although it's, most lagers I used to drink were about 4 to 5 ABV. I don't get many IPAs which are weaker than that, which is good. I prefer them a bit stronger. So let's have a look, see if there's anything on the can. By the way, can you give us a like and a follow if you're interested, even if you're not? So this can's a bit battered where it's been in the fridge a long time. There's a cat hair there. There's cat hairs all over me because I've had Rainbow cuddles. Rainbow's the cat, my daughter's cat, which happens to be white because rainbows are made up of white light. Anyway, so let's have a look, see if there's anything on the can. A lot of foreign language. The beer that started it all, apparently. Allegedly. Maybe that's misleading. I don't know. And that's it. There's nothing else on there. Nothing about the fruitiness, what hops, what you can get from the flavour. Yeah. Pretty plain. Anyway, let's give it a go. Let's give it a smell. I can't get my finger under the ring pull. Wow, this is dented. Oh. So I don't know how that happened. So I've already got a taste of it. Ignore that. Let's get a smell. It's very, very foamy on top. Look. I'm not getting anything. Have I got COVID? Have I had a hit on the head? I literally cannot smell anything from that. Not a dicky. That's really bizarre. Okay, let's pour it out. Let's get this done. That is odd. Do you know what? There's the faintest smell, but it doesn't smell like an IPA. Looks like an IPA. Looks pretty decent. Smells rubbish. Well, I say rubbish. Out of the 5 I give it for the category of smell, this is going to get a 1 because there's pretty much no smell. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, whether it's going to impact the taste or whether that relates to the taste. So I have to try it, aren't I? I have had a taste of the froth. Let's have a taste of the beer. Cheers. I noticed Stan was doing this. I don't know if he was taking the piss. Better clarify. Stan's a friend of my daughter at university, and he decided to do his own review on one of the ales that I did. And yeah, my daughter sent me the video. He gave it a lower rating than I did, but never mind. So this is a bit interesting because this doesn't. I've got to go in again because I'll explain in a second. This has got to be one of the blandest IPAs I've tasted that isn't disgusting. It's weird. It's not horrible, but it's not like, oh, that's a nice IPA, or that's an IPA. It's very baseline. So the scoring I have is, I've done the smell already, which is a 1 out of 5. Here we go. The second rating is the flavour. The flavour's, excuse me, the flavour's not there. There's not really any flavour. So I don't want to give it a 1 because I only give 1s to ones that are horrible. So I'm going to give this one a 2. 2 for not being disgusting. But I'm not giving it any higher because there's just nothing there. You could drink it all night because there's no flavour. You wouldn't, it's not horrible, but it's not pleasurable. It's not a nice drink. And there's also the hoppiness. I call it the hoppiness aftertaste, which is sort of like at the roof of the back of the mouth / throat. And it lingers a bit, and then the more you drink, the more it dissipates. This hasn't got any. It's going to go in again. Nothing. So I will give this. Do I give this a 1 because it's not the horrible aftertaste, because some do have horrible aftertaste. They get a 1. So we'll go for a 2 with this one as well. So far, smell, 1. Flavour, 2, because it's drinkable. If it was disgusting, it would get a 1. And for the hops aftertaste, it's also going to get a 2, because, again, it's not horrible, but it's not there. So I can't give it a 1 for being horrible, and I can't give it higher because, like I say, there's no aftertaste. So far, 5 out of 15. Now then, onto the can. If it's a boring can, it gets a 1. If it's a pretty good can, we'll get a 2. If that's a good can, it gets a 3. This one, Punk IPA. Sorry, I didn't even say this is Punk IPA, by the way. I didn't realise. I have had Punk IPA before. Thing is, I don't remember having it because it just doesn't taste of anything. So the can is going to get it's quite boring. I'll give it a 1 out of 3. So out of a possible 18, this gets a 6. So I did say yesterday, if it is shit, that'd be good because of the controversy. However, if the controversy's passed, so yeah, this is pretty dull. Pretty damn boring. So I have got another Brewdog IPA, which maybe I will drink tonight. I've got to cook tea, but if I drink this while I'm cooking tea, I might get a chance to have a second one before I eat tea because it might take a little while. So yeah, Brewdog, not good, mate. It's pretty poor. Links. Are there any links on here? No. I can't even see a website. So, yeah, Brewdog. Absolute rubbish. So, yeah, not even going to try and give you a link because, yeah, it's not even on there. So, yeah, enjoy your Friday. Hope you're going to do something special or do something nice. Going out or having some friends round. Don't just stay in. It's a Friday, although it is pissing down outside. At least do something. Remember, this isn't a trial run of life. This is the real thing. So experience, experience, experience. Go out, do something. Give your friends a buzz. Yeah, enjoy it and have a great weekend. And I'll hopefully speak to you again this evening, if not tomorrow. Although I am working Sunday, so I'm going to have to go careful tomorrow. But yeah, enjoy, and I'll speak to you in a bit.